Hello friends, Josevich here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone with some Midrange Jade Shaman, everyone's favorite Jade Shaman, or mid-range deck that everyone seems to be playing right now, and I don't really have a problem with the meta being defined towards the end of an expansion. I think that's generally the way things go. And with a bunch of Ungoro cards having been released, or revealed I guess is more appropriate. Oh, that's going to stink for the cards that we have matching up with this. How do we do this better? I don't think we have any better options. Jinyu doesn't help us. Yeah, this is awkwardly going to use our resources here, but that's okay. We still got one charge of our weapon. Hopefully we don't get oozed right down right now. But I think it's okay when metas get defined towards the end of expansions. Maybe Blizzard could do a little bit more in terms of balancing midway through expansions, but I think generally I've been really happy. I'm still loving this game. I'm still really enjoying laddering, obviously. But, oh, okay, so we are playing against a little bit of a Dragon Priest, potentially Reno Dragon Priest with the addition of that Cabal Chemist. Where did it go? There it was, Cabal Chemist, which is kind of interesting. I know I'm definitely super excited for the Ungoro cards, and I don't mind trying to push on ladder a little bit here. Oh my goodness, we need to get rid of those, don't we? This is not a guaranteed board clear whatsoever. But I think, oh boy, this is really actually tough. If we roll threes, obviously, if we roll threes across the board, we're fine. If we hit a couple twos, we're in trouble. I'd be more tempted to leave up the 2-3 than anything. Spell power into Maelstrom Portal's no good. Overloading us 2 for next turn is going to leave us at 4 mana, which is okay because then we can play a 5-5. Oh boy, I think we have to Lightning Storm here. We're probably not getting much better value against the overstated minions that Dragon Priest has. And if we roll high a little, hey, this is why we play mid-range Jade Shaman, right? Sometimes you get sweet things like that happening. Was that all high rolls? Yes, it was. 3 rolls of 3. I'll take it. Azure Drake. Okay, now we need to top deck Jade Lightning. That's not Jade Lightning, but we will take it. I don't mind that at all. And if this gets Shadow Word Death, yeah, obviously we're not happy, but if that ends up being the last death, if it ends up being a Reno Priest, as we kind of expect it to be at this point, we're okay with that. We're not happy, but we're okay with it. And I am expecting that to be the last Shadow Word Death, to be honest. And it could be a trade and heal, and yeah, okay, so Priest is starting to get Priest value. But, yeah, I'm not bothered. I mean, obviously I prefer it didn't happen. And if this is the only Nether Spite Destroyer, no, if this is Dragon Priest with the weird Cabal Chemist tech, well then, oh, hello. Okay, so we got to save this for our Bran ramp, so I think we're just going to Hero Power, play another 5-5 and go face, because this 1 damage is doing nothing against face right now either, but that's okay. And if we get MC teched here, you know what, this is a lot better than later on when we're going to get MC teched with a whole bunch of massive Jades. Very, very interesting. Now we really, really want to top deck a Jade Lightning. Oof. I think we can go ahead and do this and just stall out 1 turn. Not that I'm really worried about a Priest pushing a lot of face damage, but I just don't want to lose the board completely. That's a scary one to always see, especially when it's been created by something else. That's not the one that we want to be seeing. Oh, and our Dragonfire Potion was created by Cabal Chemist as well. What is this targeting? Oh, so this is not a Reno, so this is just a Dragon Priest. Or at least a Dragon Priest who runs 2 Shadow Word, oh, pains. We are in a bit of pain, looking like we could be in a little bit of pain right now. So I don't want to overload myself for next turn, but I think I'm going to have to. Simply because I am going to get run over if this board is allowed to go any further. If we land a 4 here, then we Maelstrom Portal it down. Done. I think we had to anyways to get rid of the Drake. There we go. No more Shadow Word pains to deal with my little minions here. Although because that Dragonfire Potion a turn or 2 ago was created by the Cabal Chemist, we could be in real... Oh boy, here we go. Talking about being in real trouble. We can trade into this, assuming we still have a board. Oh boy, that's not... Is this worth a devolve? These are overstated minions. Going to a 4, going to a 1. This is big. These are both big, but going to a 4 drop. I mean, 4/4 is kind of okay, but we'll see. I kind of don't want this board to exist anymore. That's okay. We lose the Divine Shield either way, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm not going to go ahead and play the Brand Bronzebeard because that would draw out all sorts of removal. And I think we need to hit this on some sort of something. Okay, so top decking. Oh, no. I was going to say top decking Flame Tongue would have been great while we still had a board. But now that we don't have a board, is it better to try and refill our hand, or is it better to just kind of fight for board? You know what? The major problems I have with this deck is that I end up playing them far too aggressively. And this might be one of those cases where maybe it was better to just refill my hand. But instead I went ahead and did this because I kind of wanted board control. Not board control, obviously, but I wanted to have a board presence. And probably in the grand scheme of things, that was the wrong play. And again, Azure Drake would have been fine against the Dragonfire Potion, which we knew there was going to be more in the deck. But now, yeah, we have some Jade Spirits to do Jade Spirit things. Oof. This is getting killed off. This is fine. Now this could, yeah, now, and you know what, the good thing that I like about having the 2/4/4s here is that there's no Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death. Draconoid Operative obviously beats the 4/4s, but that's okay. This is definitely not looking like a win right now, but there's still time. Oh, Maelstrom Portal, no. I'm supposed to be the one who plays the Maelstrom Portals. Oh boy, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need some help. Oh, we just lost. Unless we get a taunt that doesn't get removed. Well, that's definitely not a taunt. And this is looking like a much, much better matchup right now. Well, let's just say that, you know, running into a Hunter is generally a much better matchup, but then having a relatively strong opening hand like this is also preferable. Oh boy. This is a pretty strong opening hand from our opponent. We're hoping to get a little Maelstrom Portal action there. And I think we will go ahead and do the trade like this, even though we're losing the attack power. We have a little bit of added percentage chance to have the random damage from Fiery Bat's Death Rattle go somewhere other than our 2/1. Hey, that could be bad. Maelstrom Portal, no? Okay, let's test for the trap that it never is. Test for explosive? I mean, freezing? Jeez. Okay, so now it could be definitely still explosive here. Explosive, or I have actually seen a couple bear traps recently. Not the 4/2. There we go. I guess this getting sniped is much better, right? I think I do this attack, even though the 2/4 can trade in, even with the heal. I think that just kind of encourages that attack in, and if that attack doesn't happen, obviously we just get the free. If this is Yashiraj, we're in big trouble, because we know that deck does exist. Yeah, and this is obviously the trade that we expected to have happened, but I'm just saying that other play, you know, it exists. So what I'm thinking is, I know starting a thought with the word with the is never good, but I want a Jade Lightning, but because this could actually be Cat Trick, where they summon a, what is it, a stealthed 4/2, I tend to like to combo that with a Maelstrom Portal or Lightning Storm, but I don't think we can really be quite that picky right now. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. Hey! What do you know? Okay, so I think we just do this trade. We do this trade. There we go. Super weak board. If there was an explosive trap, you know, this would be the time to help clear our board, but that's okay. Hopefully this doesn't wreck us completely. Oh boy. 7 to face? That's pretty scary. So we have a couple options, but I think we have to attack in first, right? We'll attack this way in case it is freezing. We can get extra jades. I'm expecting this to be explosive. And that's an extra weapon charge. What I'm expecting to need to do is use the brand with the Jinyu. And I think that's going to kind of help solidify our life total. Because our opponent's kind of running out of cards. Obviously, if they throw down a Savant... Oh, boy. Oh! Our hunter friend here might be playing some... Okay, let's do a squelch here. Let's just talk for 2 seconds and I'll start playing again. Our hunter friend might be playing a crazy water variant. The water variant is Finja plus 2 Murloc War Leaders plus 2 Murloc Bluegills. The Chargers, the 2 mana 2/1 Chargers. And that's just like a super aggro tech for like that any deck can basically do, to be honest. And that's, I've never seen that before. What we're potentially experiencing here. And if this is explosive, like I'm not worried at all because we have the 12 healing coming in later. We just have to make sure that we get to a turn where we can actually do that. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to trade into the... or should we trade into the 3/3? Because if that gets buffed, then things get out of control. We're going to do this. Uh-oh. Well, freezing makes that actually probably never get played again. So we're going to go 2 for hero power. Makes this cost 3. And then also the Blood Mage. And Blood Mage is just there for extra draw at this point. Just to start cycling a little. Because we've had enough turns to try and draw our AoEs. And we haven't got to them. At this point, I feel like we just need to get the cycle going. We'll have to hope for some high rolls on Lightning Storms. Oh my goodness, the secrets in this deck. Okay. That's reasonable. Our hunter friend here is outdrawing us, which is... never... Oh no! That's also really bad. Come on, AoE. There we go. There's the AoE I needed. But maybe not the AoE we deserved. Okay, so we got a chance here to double Maelstrom Portal. 2/4. And then we could heal for 6. And that wipes out 9 power from board and gives us a couple 1/1s. If one of these is Cat Trick, though, we're going to be in bad shape. Now, if we roll a spell power 33% of the time, we're in really good shape, because then we can wipe the board if a Cat Trick triggers. Ooh, try saying that 3 times fast. Let's go. Stop talking about it. Do it. Oh, that really stinks. Give me a taunt or a charger. Oh, that's a really good one, it looks like. Okay, now we have a board again. Our opponent's board is kind of cleared. I don't want to say it's cleared. It's not. Oh boy. Well. So we're going to try and trade into the Cloaked Huntress because it has the most power. And then at this point, what we're going to do... Oh no, if this gets sniped. Oh, how sad are we going to be? Do we lose if this gets sniped? Oh my, do we lose if that gets sniped? Because the plan is right now, Bran for 5. Jinyu, heal us for 12. And then Jade Claws just to start creating a super powerful board. But if this gets sniped at the beginning, I wonder if we just lose. So I'm going to put up a big taunt. I don't think we're going to die. What a call by me. When does that ever happen? Okay, so we need to dodge like quick shot kill command. And then I think we'll be okay here. There we go. I called the water package too. That's crazy. Who expects to see Finja in here? Okay, so I don't even have space to do all this, do we? I mean, we're gonna heal no matter what. That's you know, it's how we're gonna literally survive here. Do we want to give Finja that taunt to kill? Yeah, we'll give Finja that taunt to kill. The issue is... Yeah, the issue is... Well, I don't think it's much of an issue with our health total and now our opponent's health total. I think we're okay. Like, this is going to summon 2 Murlocs. And at max, yeah, we're only getting 1 charger for 4. So I'm not too worried. And there we go. That's really, really interesting idea of throwing the water package into Hunter. Why not give it a try? I dig that. I like that deck a lot. I love seeing creative stuff like that. I know we're going to see a lot more creative stuff in the weeks to come as we get into a new expansion. And if you've gotten this far in the video, you might as well hit that big old red subscribe button. And if you do, I'll see you next time.